I'm not feeling still 100%, but much better than before, and I'm kind of up and about inside my very well warmed up home. Um, Money. What would happen if I wonder what the world would look like, but also what we would do and what our relationships would look like, and just our behavior and everything that makes us human and what makes human society if money didn't exist or it didn't matter or we didn't need it. And I think it's so profoundly, um, it would be so profoundly, radically changing, or change this everything about who we are and how we are. That I just yeah, it's kind of overwhelming the question. This is my bun sticking out. Um, so the question is, like I say, overwhelming, as in, ugh. So, and I kind of, whenever I go down this road, I'm always trying not to get stuck on, like, as if I'm really writing a political statement, as in, like, this is exactly like a politician, like I would, this is why you would vote, should vote for me because this is the society I can promise you. So you kind of have to keep it relatively real, as we know the politicians don't necessarily anyway. So I always try to not go down that route, but I kind of go down that route, and that's where it gets not so fun and enjoyable to consider this. But more, and I'm kind of thinking on my feet, literally, because all I know is that none of us, I think we also wouldn't have relationships. And I don't mean friendships, any of that. I don't think we would. We would just have people around us, and I'm sure some would stuck around for longer and maybe forever. But that would be for all, not that people stick together for money reasons, but I think that sense of choice and authenticity that we would be able to exercise 24/7 um, would would take away the sense of safety, the sense of security that we do essentially is at the root of all our relationships, however good the relationship is, because that is at the root of society. The safety in numbers, right? So yes, for some of us, safety in numbers is in just two, and for some of us, it's in 200 or 2,000, and for politicians, 2 million, because he needs that many votes to win. And it's so any bonding between people, of any kind and form or whatever, is based, and it's this the root of that pull and desire, under air quotes, is that it's for the safety purposes. So, and a lot of these safety needs come from, or rather rooted in, the money theme, because money buys us food, buys us roof over our head, buys us clothes, buys us bills, pays the bills so that we keep warm and safe. And so that's why money, it's just because it does all those things to keep us safe. um, so yeah, so if we didn't have money, and it's really the business side of all of this that I'm interested in. Obviously, the whole concept of business would not exist in the way it does now, but it would certainly suit me, because I mean, I'm, like I said many times probably, that I don't need money necessarily, but that can change any time. Really can change any time. I can live like this without making much or even anything. I mean, I'd like to do it, but like I say, it's not a prerequisite to my existential well-being, existence, or basic kind of survival or whatever. But like I say, it can change. It really can change. It did in the past many times, so it can change again. And I know that then I wouldn't, my content. So this that I do here is closer to what I would be doing than what I do on the other channel, where I kind of, hope to get clients who will pay for my services. And but it's almost like the real thing that I would, if this money wasn't an issue, it would be in between the two kinds of contents. So it would be far more creative, and and kind of outrageous and outlandish. Um, yeah, that's what it is. It would be far freer. And even though it's free here in the sense of, um, and it's possibly radical, well, I would imagine for many, I don't know, in terms of what I say, and most of it I actually live day in, day out, most of it. But if money wasn't an issue, then, I wouldn't worry if I didn't have a job one day again, or if no one, bought my services. And I wouldn't care if anyone liked me, liked me in the sense that they want to, because that's, in a way, sadly, why we buy stuff from other people. Well, we need those maybe things, or we think we need them, but we buy them from them, particularly because we like them. And often we find that the product doesn't live up to our expectations because we based it on liking the person behind it, which is just doesn't add up. But hey, that's human, I suppose, at level of evolution that it is. So I'm gonna stop here. I feel a bit feeble because I'm standing on my feet because I like this background. So anyway, that will have to do for today. See you tomorrow.